Hello and welcome to the topic number 2, which is completing the square. We're continuing on that chapter, which is quadratics. And now, if you have ax squared plus bx plus c, we can get the following quadratic in a form of p x plus q plus r. Now, why do we want to do that? Now, this is the different way to find the value of x, but also later on we can see how completing the square helps us with finding the minimum or maximum point on the graph. So, by starting with an easy expression, that is x squared plus 8x, it is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, where c is 0. So that means we plug it into the formula, so a stays as 1, so there is no a, x stays as it is, plus b, which is 8 over 2, a, which is 1, squared, plus c, which is 0, minus the b squared, which is 8 squared, over 4 times a, which is 4 times 1. So this is x plus 4 squared minus 64 over 4. So x plus 4 squared minus 16. And this is correct, because if we expand it, they give us s squared plus 8x plus 16 minus 16 gives us x squared plus 8x. So there is other ways to complete the square, but I use this method, and if you don't like it, then you can go to another video of any other mathematician, and they'll tell you the proper way to basically have a harder way to complete the square. I always use the formula because it is really friendly and it's nice to remember. Now, notice in the book that this 4a here is squared in the book, but that is an issue because then the formula doesn't work, so the book has a mistake in there. So in the book it says 4a squared, but in here we use actually 4a because it's correct. So now we do 4 squared minus 3x plus 0 is going to be 1a x plus b, which is minus 3 over 2 times 1. We just plug in the coefficient, just like in a quadratic equation. So that is plus 0 minus b squared, which is minus 3 squared, over 4 times 1. And that is x minus 3 over 2 squared minus minus 3 times minus 3 is 9, so that is 9, and that is 4. So the following answer is x minus 3 over 2 all squared minus 9 over 4. Now what happens if you have the a value of 2 is that other mathematicians would do the complicated way, but because we have the formula, we don't have to do the complicated way, and we can just plug in the numbers. So where a is equal to 2 and where b is equal to 12, we have 2 in front, then x, then plus b, which is 12, over 2a, which is 2 times 2, then squared, then plus c, which is 0, minus the b squared, which is 12 squared, and 4 times a. So now this is 2x plus 12 over 4, which is 3. And that is minus 144 over 8, minus 18. And now if we expand the brackets, we find that 2x squared plus 12x is here, and that's what we want from. So very simple, we use the formula again. So that is a is 3, b is 6, and c is 1. Therefore we can do 3 here, x plus b over 2a plus the value of c minus the b squared, which is 6 squared, over 4 times a, which is 3. 3x plus 1 squared. And for this one, I'm going to use a calculator. -2. Now let's do some exercise questions. So a equals 5, b equals minus 15, and c equals to 3. So a bracket x plus b, which is minus 15, over 2 times a, which is 5, all squared, plus by c, which is 3, minus the b squared, which is minus 15, squared, all over 4 times a, which is 5, and this is 5x minus 15 over 10 squared, and then we use the calculator to do the rest. So minus 33 over 4. Now the last question, where we have a equals 3, b equals to 2, and c equals to 1, minus 1. So here we use the formula again, so 3 in front, x plus b over 2a squared plus the c minus the b squared over 4 times a is going to be 3 bracket x plus 2 over 6, which is 1 over 3, and that's squared. And now we use the calculator for the following, so minus 1 minus 4 over 12 is minus 4 over 3. And this is the answer. So now you can do exercise 2c